What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Big Alf Gaming. In the last episode, we made our way through Mount Moon, and today we're going to be catching our next team member in Ekans here on Route 4. We've got a little bit of other stuff in store for the video today, but that is the main task here. But before we get to that, head on up over here, and we are going to collect a little item. There's this item sitting in a Pokeball over here. Oh, I went to the wrong spot there. It's up over past these sets of ledges, and we are going to grab TM4. And I forgot what TM4 is, so let's go find out here. Let's see, it is... booted up a TM. It contained Whirlwind. I can promise I will never be using that move in the rest of this playthrough. Anyways, let's go ahead and start sifting our way through the grass here, trying to find our next team member. So while we're doing that, I just got to give a quick shout out here to Stanley Vampire 5275. I'm going to be dropping a link to her channel in the description as well, but she made some really nice a profile picture for me, as well as the banner for my channel. So thank you, Stanley Vampire, and guys, go check out her channel as well. She's got a lot of pretty cool speed art drawings on there, so go ahead and check that out. But here we go, we've got a level 12 Spearow to face here, and I'm gonna run away from that because of course we can't run away. So what a terrible debut for our Sinen in battle. It's gonna immediately faint against this level 12 Spearow, but unfortunately it was just too strong for us. I mean, a level 12 is pretty sizable for wild Pokemon here. We're just gonna run away with our Blaze King, and I guess that means we need to go heal up here now as well. So this is gonna be the first sighting of Cerulean City here. We'll go ahead and we'll explore it in a little bit, but we're gonna make it a priority to capture that Ekans first. And I'm actually kind of surprised at the level of that Spearow there. I didn't think that they were going to be level 12. That feels kind of high. I know the Pokemon in Mount Moon that we were facing were like levels 6 through 10, 6 through 12, but I feel like in Fire Red and Leaf Green, the levels in this grass are like way lower. Like I think there's a few like level 6s in here, so I'd be pretty surprised if they had Pokemon up to level 12 in this set of wild grass. But anyways, that is besides the point. We are on the hunt for this Ekans. And I guess that's probably not something that people say very often, because who goes out looking for snakes? But that's exactly what we're doing today. Ekans is the rarest Pokemon in this grass, but it's not really all that rare. It's a 25% chance of encountering it. And of course, we had super good luck finding the Paris in the last episode, finding it on our first encounter there. And look at that, we've got a level 10 Ekans here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can weaken it a little bit with our Paris with a scratch or two. And perfect, so we got one scratch in there, and a second scratch should take it right down. Oh, I guess not. We got wrapped, so we can't move, which is pretty unfortunate, but a second scratch once we are released from wrap will finally allow us to take this Ekans down into... Oh man, this wrap just will not stop. I'm ready for it to be done here. Man, I miss... I'm envious of my days playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, or the newer generations, when wrap only lasts like a single turn. Or not a single turn, but like you can attack after each little bout of wrap. And oh my goodness, is this like 6 consecutive wraps? This is absurd right now. It just keeps on going. I don't even know what to do right now. It's just like, it just continues and continues, and Sinen is just a horrible debut so far. I'm honestly speechless a little bit right now. We can't even attack it with our Blaze King, so I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. We might just need to toss the Pokeball at it. But I guess, you know, if we're able to capture it, that's a good sign for our next team member, because he's clearly pretty fierce in battle. So yeah, there we go. Ekans was caught. Pretty exciting stuff there. And yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and read the Pokedex entry. Moves silently and stealthily. Eats the eggs of birds such as Pidgey and Spearow whole. Oh, I don't know how much I like that. But yeah, there we go. That's our next team member, and we will in fact give this Ekans a nickname. And I'm gonna stick with the names from the comments here. Stanley Vampire again clutching up with a pretty cool nickname here. The nickname Amblio, which is the name of a glossy purple snake in Africa. So there we go. It also kind of goes in line with what Arbok turns into, or with what Ekans evolves into with Arbok. So there we go. We've got our Ekans now, and that completes the wild Pokemon for Route 4. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to retrieve it from our PC real quick. And at least it's at level 10. I know that we could have gotten all the way down to, I think, a level 6 or level 8. Yeah, I guess the Ekans do range from level 6 to level 12 in that grass. So I'll gladly take a level 10 up on the upper bound there. But yeah, you guys will probably remember from the last episode I got lazy and I caught the level 12 Paris after catching the level 8 Paris just because I didn't feel like having to train it up a whole bunch. And I tried doing the a little bit of Paris training off screen, but I also was getting a little bit lazy. I ended up training it up one level and then got a little bit tired. So I just ended up, giving up on that, and I feel like I'll probably just end up training it up in the battles here. And plus, it's more rewarding to keep them at a lower level anyways, since, they it makes the game just a little bit more challenging, since the game is generally pretty easy as it stands. And man, I get really annoyed that the PC doesn't automatically heal up your Pokemon, because like my default, like it's just ingrained as a habit, is for me to go to the Pokemon Center and heal up immediately, and then I go to the PC afterwards. So I don't really like the fact that I go and I heal up and then I have to, unfortunately, go to the PC and then re-heal up. It's just very inefficient. But here we go, guys. We've got our first, I guess not our first, this would be actually our third rival battle of the game here. And trying to figure out who we should put in first. I guess we can make Amblio go up first here. He could use a good first appearance, which isn't going to be that great since he's just going to have to do the Swapski strategy, but we're going to take on our rival nonetheless. So here we go. Here's Gary. Let's see what he has to say. Yo, Big Alf, you're still struggling along back here. I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Big Alf. And there we go. I guess we're going to have a little battle with Gary. So we're going to send out our Amblio first, and he's going to hit us with his level 18 Pidgeotto. Always tough to face right off the bat, especially when our Ekans doesn't have a whole lot to work with. So we're just going to immediately need to swap on over to our Blaze King. And honestly, I feel that I will eventually need to do some of the training off screen, because these guys are so weak. Like, Amblio and Sinen cannot even be used in battle, like, at all. So we're just exclusively relying on Blaze King. But hopefully we'll have a little bit of luck in the next gym here, since, we might not be able to rely on our Blaze King quite so much. And that Pidgeotto did quite a number on us. We're already down to about half health there. So that's not very good, but he's going to send out an Abra, which means we're going to send out our Sinen. Sinen could use... Actually, we'll send back out Amblio, because Abra cannot attack you at all, guys. It's just free experience, so you might as well send out your lowest leveled Pokemon in order to do some damage to it. He's just going to sit here and continue to try and use Teleport, which is just a little bit ridiculous. Like, Gary's a pretty smart trainer. He even said he caught some smart Pokemon, but he's just going to be a bozo right now, and he doesn't even bother to teach his Abra any serviceable moves. He literally just gives him Teleport. He could have at least taught Hidden Power or something like that. But who knows, maybe Hidden Power is not even available in this generation. I always forget about how basic the Gen 1 games were. But yeah, I actually read in the comments of my last video, I kind of already knew this part, but that the physical and special split was not introduced until Generation 4, which is pretty cool. Pretty surprising that it took that long. There's still a physical and special split in terms of the typing of moves. So, for example, all of the evolutions, their types were special attacks. So all the evolution types plus Dragon. are all the special attacks in generations 1 through 3, and then in generation 4, then there is a split in the move itself. So like, for example, Surf is a special attack in, or I guess a better example would be something like Aqua Tail, which is a water type move in generation 4, but it's actually physical, because it's like sort of a, I don't know, a slap of the tail, whereas in the generations 1 through 3, any water type attack would have been special. Anyways, that rant over. I guess not really a rant, but here we go. We've got a level 17 Squirtle here, and this is really surprising to me that in the third rival battle of the game, Gary still has his Squirtle at a lower level than his Pidgeotto. It's like he just treats Pidgeotto like his ace Pokemon. It's just wild. But we're gonna have to take, I think it was a water gun or a bubble, but it still seems as though we're gonna be able to knock out this Squirtle, and unless there's a critical hit here, I might actually swap on over to, let's hit a little swapski over to Sinen and see if he can take out the Squirtle for the rest of this battle here, because he could use the bonus experience. Hopefully, I mean, he's definitely going to be able to survive a bubble. Oh yeah, didn't do anything close to enough damage. So yeah, we'll take a Tail Whip and then we'll take it out with a Scratch here, and we'll get Sinen some experience, because Sinen definitely needed it. He's really been struggling in that department. But there we go, Big Alf defeated Gary, and he just says, take it easy, you won already. So Gary says he went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He even invented the Pokemon storage system on PC. Since you're using his system, go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. The classic Gary line of smell you later. But yeah, guys, we successfully took down Gary there. I'm going to go ahead and heal up here at the Pokemon Center. And honestly, I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. I know it was much shorter than the previous episodes, but we accomplished what we needed to. We caught our new team member, Ekans, Amblio, and we beat our rival, Gary, and that's honestly what needed to be done in this episode. So in the next one, we will finish exploring Cerulean City, and then we will make our way up the Nugget Bridge, take on some trainers there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.